Hi guys, welcome back to the desktop. It's Freddy here with this week's Retro RPG, and this week I would like to present this, Bushido. The Way of the Warrior, The Way of Bushido, role-playing adventure in Samurai Japan by Petal Hume and Bob Charrette. This is a 1981 role-playing game by Fantasy Games Unlimited, and was the first non-Western based role-playing game. Obviously, it is set in Samurai Japan. So let's have a look at the back of the box. The night was dark and the road deserted. A lone traveller moved towards the lights of the lower village on the mountainside. He was Tokei Bankai, samurai and warrior. Gold glinted from the fittings of his katana. The woods hid their shadows. There were bandits and hungry. There were also 5 to his 1. They attacked. The first went down as the samurai made his lie draw? Okay, I have never heard. Lie? Doesn't matter. The second fell under his pear-splitting stroke of the katana. Third and fourth were more cautious, were also sent onwards by the warrior's flashing sword. Tokasi flicked the blood from his blade and turned to face the last. The bandit was also a swordsman, as could be seen by his stance. Tokasi knew this man would not be an easy victory, but if it was his karma to die this night, Tokasi would meet his death, true to his code of Bushido. Bushido is the role-playing game wherein players take the parts of characters of varying professions in the world of Nippon, the Japan of legend. Play proceeds through the interaction with the rules and with the Gamemaster, who functions as a moderator. Adventures are organised by the Gamemaster, who plays the parts of all beings encountered by the player's characters. With the rules, you can adventure in the heroic past of Japan, the mythic Japan of popular stories, or the fantastic Japan of the old tales and legends. The choice and enjoyment are yours. This really seems to be explaining a role-playing game, which, given how early it's out, 1981, isn't really that surprising. So what we got? We've got the Heroes of Nippon. This is the player's book and contains the information needed to run a character. It includes sections on character generation and improvement, skills, combat, magic, and the professions. It also covers the means of fitting the character into the culture of Nippon. I'm suddenly wondering if I'm supposed to be pronouncing it Nihon. I'll carry on Nippon. I'm Scottish. I'm really bad at speaking other languages. I speak a whole one language, and I barely speak that. Anyway, the land of Nippon. This is the Gamemaster's book. It contains all the information needed to get him started in developing his own version of Nippon. Sections cover men to be encountered, beasts, legendary beings, battles, treasure, and campaign building. It also includes an introductory scenario. Bushido is best played with Gamemaster and 3 to 5 players, and can be played with as few as 1. All you need is pencil, paper, a 6-sided dice, a 20-sided dice, and imagination. I love how they always said all you need is paper, pencil, dice, and imagination. Whereas most of us turn up with, these days, with a tablet and a total lack of imagination. Anyway, opening the box. It's a little tatty. This was not mine. I've never actually played it. I was generously given it by one of my friends. They were moving house and did not have space anymore. And the one thing I have always had room for is role-playing games. So we've got a bundle of books in here. I will move the box out of the way. We have Bushido Book 1, The Heroes of Nippon. Got Book 2, The Land of Nippon. The first Bushido adventure, Valley of the Mists. A lot of charts. But double-sided. A wad of character sheets. Always wonderful. A Bushido calendar. And on the other side, a character sheet. I'm guessing these were photocopies then. Thank you very much to my friend. Encounter tables, natural phenomena, and a lovely map. All broken down into hexes. With different types of terrain, so you can see how quickly you can travel. You can map it out and see how long it will take to travel across Nippon. So let's have a look at the first book. Let's dump everything else to the side. Now, one of the things I absolutely adore about very old role-playing games is how much space they saved. Because usually these were being printed out by the author or the company itself, which was usually the author or somebody who just had enough money to get printing done. So every page you saved, if you're printing out 1,000 copies, those pages would save you a vast quantity when you were digging into your own pocket for printing. So the inside of the cover here is used. Table of contents and straight into the text. No separate page for your table of contents. Back cover. Now your weapons picture on the back here. Actually, glimpsing at the character sheet might help us here, but we've got character structure, we've got attributes. And let's grab a character sheet and see. We have strength, deafness, speed, health, wit, and will. Filament, current, and raw ST. What is raw ST? We have no idea. So, strength measures raw physical power, deafness, manual dexterity and reaction time, speed, agility, and raw swiftness. Health governs resistance to wounds. Wit, character's ability to learn and perceive. Will, strength of the character's personality. The rules tell us here that the average human will have 60 points split between the 6, so an average of 10. We have a lot of rules here. Studying and training, learning bonuses. We get into all the skills, but let's try and find our classes. Now, lots and lots of text, because pictures will take up space, which will cost money to print. Save the money. Professions, here we go. The Bushi. Bushi is a classic warrior of Japanese legend. Shugenja, the magician and the wizard. So we've got the Bushi, the Shugenja, who's the classic wizard. Gushuko, or priests, Buddhist and Shintoist priests. What else do we have? That's their spells. The Yakuza is an ambivalent figure in Nippon's history. Depending on his personal code of ethics, he could be a brave defender of the commoner's rights or a cruel gangster. The ninja, who apparently have ninja powers of disappearing. What have I missed? We have the Bushi. The Budoka. Is the Budoka gone? There it is. It started off there. It was Budoka is a profession based on the modern image of the Nipponese hero, a specialist in unarmed combat. So, where you've got the Bushi, who's your samurai, this is your martial artist. Okay. And what else have we got in here? Lots and lots of charts. So many charts. Structure of Japanese culture. Weapons. Attack forms. And combat. The character sheets are escaping. Let's put them under there. It's only a small desk. It's only just wider than the camera shows. Mounted combat, fire falls, tasks. Tasks are an interesting concept in that no matter how low your skill is, you can attempt a task. So a task can be anything from battering open a door to making a masterwork painting, are the examples given. Essentially, depending on the time periods and your skill level, these will take you longer. So somebody weak can batter down a door, but they need to build up to the total needed to batter down the door, which will take them many turns. So you've got your task value, which is your target number, your task turn, which is how long each length of period before you get to roll and add again, until you eventually get to the task value, and your task points, which are what you are building up using your skills. You get enhancements using tools, related skills, reference works, assistance. So if you're battering down a door, several people can help. It's a very good system for this being such an early game. I've really only seen systems like this appearing again recently. The tasks in the Star Trek game, I've been lucky enough to be playing in a campaign of that, where the entire team gets together to complete a task. Oh, the warp drive is blown and everybody works together. But in Bushido, it would appear to be far simpler tasks. If you're trying to do something, everybody can pile on, do parts of it, add their skills together to reach the total. And we've got some more equipment and stuff. And we're through to the back of this book. And then we've got the Land of Nippon, which is the Gamemaster's book. So what have we got in here? Types of humans. Beasts. Not sure why there's a bow shown amongst the beasts. None of them illustrated legendary beings. It would appear that most of this is left to our imagination. Supernatural beings. Possession, resurrection, summoning. Buddhist spirits. A lot of this seems to be taken up as an almost monster manual. We've got treasure. Weapon artifacts, focuses. Simple enchantments. So we've got our magic items, basically. Some information about places, hunts, duty, holy places, castles, suggestions on adventures, battles, how to handle characters in battles. So there is a lot here. This is a big information dump, which seems to handle everything. You could go really and have your samurai leading armies into battle, or you can have them out adventuring, saving a village from a demon. Map of the inn at the end there. Changing profession. Yeah, it seems way more detailed than most of the other role-playing games at the time. In fact, I think many games seem to be playing catch-up now. Valley of the Mists. Let's have a read of the back of it. Come visit Hida province in the land of Nippon. Be wary though, for all is not well. The ruling clan is not as secure as they would wish. The enemies surround them on all sides, perhaps even lurk within their domain. Mystery, magic, and menace await the bold adventurers who will eventually descend into the Valley of the Mists. Valley of the Mists is the first adventure pack for use with Bushido. This is not a complete game. Fantasy Game Unlimited's Bushido is necessary for play. It contains 3 interrelated adventures which take place in and around Hida province. Background material concerning the province is presented as well. Special bonuses include several new legendary beings, a new form of magical skill, T-Magic. I absolutely love Japanese culture, although I am very, very uneducated, as can really be told from my pronunciation. This is a very early role-playing game, and it's really nice, I have to say. It's a bit rule-dense. There's too many charts and things for modern gamers, but there's a lot to love here. Now, I haven't read the adventure, so I can't comment on it really, but I have to state, I love this final box. In the original Bushido campaign, Washima Fuhito survived and he continues to rule Hida province. This is the obvious intention of the adventure. Should the player characters fail to save him, any one of several things might happen. They could flee or return to face the consequences. They might return not knowing if they had succeeded to find out they were too late. They did the wrong thing, or they are heroes. If the daimyo is dead, they may be given a chance to redeem themselves by returning the eldest son from Osaka before war breaks out. In any case, war or rebellion might occur. What happens is up to the Gamemaster. So they're giving you the guide of where their campaign will go. And officially, he survives. But if your players screw up, these things might happen. And the very final paragraph. If this product is successful, Fantasy Game Unlimited hopes to bring you more adventures set in the brawling provinces of the independent daimyo who rule the northwest coast of Honshu. They didn't know. They were putting their money into a book. This time, not quite so information dense. They really pulled out the plugs and made this one far prettier. Actually, some white space and a separate contents page. They obviously had money to throw around, but were a little scared. Scared that this wouldn't be successful, wouldn't sell enough to pay their bills, and this would be the only adventure. I respect that. Bob Charrette, thumbs up to you for taking a risk on a game. And that is Bushido from 1981. I hope you have enjoyed a glimpse into a really old game, which appears incredibly modern in some ways and incredibly dated in others. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Please like and subscribe if you like at all what we're doing. And look after yourselves. I'll catch you later. Bye.